Welcome back. Sirei has promised to tell us everything we want to know. No holding back. No lies. No deception. We'll see. Let's ask him questions. Okay, let's start with the basics. Is what Schumer remembered about our origins the truth?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yes, it's all true. I was afraid of that. We really are just lab-grown living weapons. And all of our memories are made up. No matter how many times I hear it, it's still so hard to accept. It's a shock, all right. Kind of makes you want to give up on life, except we can't die even if we wanted to.
Ooh.
I'd like to go through the whole thing from the beginning, so we're all clear on the details. Hold your questions until I'm done, all right? Sirei's story more or less lined up exactly with what Schumer had told us. We were all clones, artificial humans created at Kamakura General Hospital. We were made from Shion's DNA, and as such, on a genetic level, we were no different from any other Futurans. So we weren't really human at all. More like artificial Futurans. Among the people in charge of this project, some voiced concerns about how we could prove just as much a threat as the Futuran commanders. So to prevent us from turning on humanity, they decided to brainwash us. We were given new memories and new identities as Earthlings. Of course, some protested that this was inhumane, but with humanity's future at stake, they were left with little other choice. This resulted in the project being carried out in utmost secrecy. We spent our whole lives on the very edge of consciousness, shut away in our biological cultivation capsules. Inside those pods, we dreamed of our lives as Earthlings, as dictated by the memories implanted into us. Yeah, but why some of these memories? That's what I'm still curious about. Why? To make it more believable? Don't know. A normal family, a foster home, a rich family, a family of assassins. Each of us were fed a different backstory, completely distinct from the others. But why? I want that little detail. It's like, there's got to be a reason. Part of that was to mask our true origins, but it was also to ensure we had a greater variety of viewpoints and could adapt to different situations. There we go. Again, it was like, there's got to be a good reason. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Ignorant of the truth, we continued to grow and to dream. When the time came for us to leave, we were launched from the artificial satellite to the surface of Futurum. And then we awoke and began our mission, along with Sirei, our robotic handler, and Shion, our genetic parent. Again, it's because it's cloning, its parent's not exactly right.
Ooh.
That's about the size of it. Any questions? The bombs in us, and the fact that we're revived whenever we die. Were they necessary to save humanity as well? To make this mission a success?
Yeah.
The bombs were just a contingency plan in case of emergencies, but the automatic revival was deemed indispensable. Most cryptoglobin users can only be harmed with cryptoglobin, but you guys are different.
Huh?
You can take damage from conventional sources too, just like regular humans. Something must have gone wrong when we were making you.
Hey.
But thanks to that, we discovered how properly stimulating your cryptoglobin could reverse even fatal damage. That's what led to the invention of the Revive-O-Matic. And that meant you could make us fight over and over again. We really are just weapons to you. Seriously, why'd you have to take it so far? Even I'm surprised at this level of selfish cruelty. Is there nothing humanity won't stoop to? You guys want to smash this guy up again? I know that what we did to you was unforgivable, but mankind's future was at stake and we were running out of time. The artificial satellite's resources are already dangerously low. Pretty soon it'll be nothing but a lifeless husk floating through space forevermore. Okay, resources are a good way of going about that. Like the idea of like, what's the issue? Humanity needs a new home. We had no choice but to entrust that mission to you.
Huh?
Entrust. Makes it sound so noble, but really you just used us.
Yeah.
Fair point. But the important thing is, You aren't just convenient for us, you are essential. You still have the potential to be humanity's saviors. We're still pinning all our hopes on you.
Enough! I don't want to hear about you and your hopes anymore. Everything you say is just a simulation of their collective will anyway. It's totally meaningless.
Ooh.
Actually, this apology isn't a simulation.
Take a look at this.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. It's not fair of us to force you to do this.
Sorry, mister. What's going on? Who are these people?
I told you before how I've been programmed with thought patterns of all mankind. With the thought patterns of all mankind, so I can make the best choices for humanity. Given everything that's happened, I ran a new simulation and arrived at a different conclusion than before. That was to tell the regular citizens on the artificial satellite the truth.
The people in the Tokyo residential complex, they know everything. Why we're fighting this war. What will happen if we lose. And how you are the ones fighting for them. That includes where you come from, and the lives you've been made to live as well. All of humanity knows the truth now.
Damn.
They're so young. I don't know what to say.
You probably hate us, and I don't blame you. But you're all we have.
Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just save my children.
They're not much older than me, and they're out there fighting a war.
I'm not ready to die. Please, don't give up.
I wish I could be there with you. I want to help too.
So I'm just interested, like, what happened at the end of the 100 days then? Like, what caused the transmission to be interrupted and stuff like that? When they arrived at the end of 100 days, does something happen between now and then on the satellite?
I'm sorry we have to depend on you, but you're our only hope. If you lose, we're all done for.
That could be a Gee situation.
Did we really have to go this far? Maybe it would have been better to let us die out.
I mean, this could all be a lie as well.
I can't do anything from up here, but I'll still be cheering for you.
Please, you have to win this. My baby is only a few days old.
Please, keep fighting. You have to win.
Stop it!
Yeah, oh. Nozomi's voice cut through all the others, echoing throughout the war room. Turn it off, just turn it off. All right. Sirei nodded and his eyes flashed red.
No.
The next moment, the monitors all flickered off. This is too cruel. Isn't it enough that you kept the truth from them for so long? Now you want them to keep fighting for you? This is totally unreasonable.
What do those people on the satellite know about sacrifice? About hardship? They've pushed it all onto these guys instead!
Nozomi,
Yeah.
our mission is cruel and inhumane, I admit. We're undoubtedly the villains in this war. But humanity still wants to live. Just like any other creature, their first instinct is to survive. It's my duty to facilitate that. To save as many of them as possible. Even if it means sacrificing us. Not to mention all the innocent people on this planet. It's the only way to remake Futurum as the second Earth and give humanity a brighter future. This war and your power, it's our only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. See, here's the thing, like, if these, like, rockets of undying flames are going to wipe out all life, what? You're just going to make the planet barren wasteland. So, what's the point? You just make it like any other rock. Why can't you just colonize another rock that has oxygen and nitrogen on it? You know, in a similar amount. Like, again, like, you apparently checked the entire galaxy and another one at least to find this planet. Like, you telling me there wasn't another suitable one that could be terraformed compared to the whole undying flame situation? Like, this one is like, yeah, it was more ideal because it was already got life on it and stuff like that. But if you're going to make it lifeless, why is this any different to any other husk of rock? You know, This war and your pirates are our only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. I still feel like there's answers we're after here. So I will ask you once more. I'm not proud of what we've done. The way we've treated you is truly unforgivable.
Even so, I ask that you save humanity. Please, don't turn your backs on us.
I get what you're saying, but still. Is humanity even worth saving? Why should we trade the lives of everyone on this planet for theirs? It's a little hard to ignore them now that we've actually seen them, though. Either way, we're going to have to keep fighting. Veshness will come after us no matter what we do. Can't you at least call off the final attack? Killing all the Futurans is going too far.
Yeah!
Remember what Veshness said. Every last one of them will fight us to the bitter end. As long as any of them survive, this war will continue. Kill or be killed, massacre or face extinction. Death would have been so much easier compared to living with these choices. If we are going to keep fighting, there's something else I need to know. What happens to Shion? There's an escape pod to take all of us back to the satellite on day 100. Why, though? Why was that part of the plan? But not for Shion, right? He has to stay here. He has to power the final assault. It's my destiny to live and die here at Last Defense Academy. To use this power to eradicate the invaders. He's fading a little bit. Something's wrong. I can't keep my body together. Why? Shion began to fade away, a troubled look on his face the whole time. Emotional stress, I imagine. Before we knew it, he completely vanished. Shion? Hey, what gives? What did you do to him? I don't know. This has never happened before. I guess because he's never had to deal with such confusing feelings. This could have had an adverse effect on the final assault. I should go check on him. Let's call it a day here, everyone. We'll pick up the discussion in the defense room tomorrow. It'll be easier for Shion to join you in that way. With those last few parting words, Sirei hurried away, leaving us standing there alone. Pick up the discussion? Is there even anything left to discuss? Perhaps he's expecting a definite answer on what we plan to do from here on. Whether we carry on or decide to quit, it's still going to be a living hell for all of us. Damn it. What are we supposed to do? All the stress is going to wreak havoc on my skin. I think it's best if we take a break now. I'm pretty tired. This is my first battle in quite a while. Yeah, whatever, just make sure you go back to your cage. Hima, can I sleep in your room tonight? Of course, I was just about to suggest that myself. Alright, let's rest up and talk more tomorrow. Exhausted from the day's activity, we left the war room and went back to our rooms. And so, for the second time, my 72nd day at Last Defense Academy came to a close. Bit different this time, though. Day 73. It was dark outside. No kind of atmosphere. I was all alone, more or less, when I woke up. I'd barely slept a wink all night. Dawn was still a ways off, but I knew I wouldn't be falling asleep again anytime soon. Now that I was awake, didn't much feel like just sitting around in my room. Decided to get some fresh air and stepped outside. The sky was always darkest before the dawn. Had I heard that somewhere, or was it something I'd noticed since I got here? The way the sky looked at the moment was a perfect mirror of my mood. An endless void? And even darker against the dark sky, a familiar shape was orbiting the planet.
It's hard to believe. The last vestiges of humanity are all up there.
I noticed something in the corner of my eye and realized I wasn't alone. You couldn't sleep either? No. Same for you, Nozomi? Yeah, there's just so much to think about. I wonder what the real Earth was like back when humanity still lived on its surface. I'm not sure. They told us the Earth had a will of its own and that it chose death when humanity's abuse became too much for it. I'm wondering if that's even a thing. I wonder if this planet has its own consciousness too. It wouldn't be all that strange if it did, I guess. I mean, I thought world death was just going to be like, that was caused by themselves. It was like, we're still going with the idea that, like, the planet decided, you know what, you're done. There's a chance humanity might make the same mistake here, then. Our selfishness could lead to the planet's destruction, just like it did for Earth. I don't think you guys need to fight for humanity's sake anymore. What I want is for you to live for yourselves, and for you to be happy. Live for ourselves. It's a nice idea, but I barely know what kind of life we can expect to live anymore. How about you, Nozomi? Are you going to keep fighting to protect humanity? Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I only know that I don't want all of you to have to bear that burden. Just so long as you don't try to fight on your own again. I want you to be happy too, you know? Takumi. Oh, look, the sky's starting to get brighter. I followed Nozomi's gaze to where a pale light had started to spill over the horizon.
What a lovely sunrise.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever seen the sun come up.
Really? We've been here 70 whole days, and it's more like 170 for you, right?
I mean, yeah, but...
But I never thought about getting up to watch it. I mean, back in the TRC, it just gets light automatically when it's morning. Although, technically, I've never seen that for myself either.
That's how it was for me, too. I think your memories of the complex are pretty accurate to the real thing.
Still, though, this is what a real sunrise looks like. No one on the artificial satellite has ever seen anything like this.
It's so beautiful. It makes me want to cry. It feels like such a waste to keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Nozomi and I stayed there a while longer, watching the sun climb higher in the sky and light up the world around us. Then we headed to the defense room to meet the others. More answers? Potentially? Everyone was gathered outside the defense room door, like we'd agreed on the day before. Alright, it looks like everyone's here. Now we're just waiting on Sirei. Why are you here too? Get back in your cage. You want to exclude me from something this important? I have a right to hear about this too, you know. Do you have a right to hear this too? Do you? That's my question. Where does this right come from? Hey everyone. Sorry to make you wait. How's Shion? I think he'll be alright. But his brainwaves are looking very irregular. Yesterday's conversation put a lot of stress on him. Some physical, but mostly psychological. Psychological stress. I wonder what Shion is going through right now. Similar things to you guys, to be honest. It's not like before when he could accept his death as an inevitable price to pay for the mission's success. Now he knows where he came from and that he's being used to massacre his own people. It can't be easy for him to deal with. Let's continue yesterday's discussion. What are we going to do from here? Humanity has treated Kaku like a weapon, a mere object. I can't say I like the idea of fighting for their sake. But if we don't fight, Veshness will kill us all. Can we just run away? There's got to be somewhere on this planet we can settle down. And spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders? Nah, man, that ain't for me. I doubt Veshness would let us go that easily either. She wants our power. And she's not afraid to kill anyone who gets in the way of her goals. So back to fighting being the only way we can survive? It also means killing all the innocent people on this planet. I don't think I can accept that. Can you accept everyone on the artificial satellite dying instead? Remember all the people we saw on the transmission yesterday? If you do save humanity, you'll be heroes. There's no doubt about that. You'll be able to live out the rest of your days in happiness. You stay out of this. We're trying to think. Survival means turning our back on this planet's people and letting them all die. I think I'd rather go back to the satellite right now and massacre humanity myself.
Hey!
You be quiet too. Get back in your cage. If we do keep fighting, Shion will die once we get to the 100th day, right? I don't want to have to sacrifice him. He deserves to be happy too. He's going to die either way. What? That's news. What do you mean?
Yeah,
When Xion finishes producing enough undying flames on day 100, the school will automatically shift into attack mode. Then the final assault to wipe out the remaining life on this planet will begin. There's only one way to stop it. It's to deactivate the machine Xion's physical body is stored in, which is also what's keeping him alive. He can't survive outside of it. If that machine didn't constantly absorb his power, he'd probably be consumed by his own flames. So Xion will die no matter what we do? I'm back! Don't worry about me. Xion, did you hear all that? It's alright. I've always known I wasn't going to live for very long. Feels like I've been on borrowed time up until now. But you guys aren't like me. You can have a future beyond this war. I don't know what kind of future a bunch of fakes like us can have.
You may not be able to change your past, but what you do from here on is a different matter. You can still choose how you want to live. You can still choose to live. That's all I want from you. For you to live. For yourselves. And for me, too. You could consider this my last request.
Xion, wait! Tsubasa desperately tried to reach out to Xion, but he was already gone.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much time left. The undying flames are eating away at his body little by little. His own power is too much for him. It's too much for any one person to bear. No. Where does that leave us? Has anyone come to a decision? Nobody answered. How could we decide what to do in this situation? I think we're going to need more time. We can't just vote on a course of action and call it a day. We need to really think about it and come to a decision that everyone will be satisfied with. Including Xion, of course. You'll need to rest up for at least 4 days before you can make another avatar. Okay, what do you say we talk again in 3 days' time? That's okay with me. But if the enemy attacks before then, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Or burn it, whatever works. I see. I guess that's fair. Alright, this should do it for today then. We all headed back to our rooms, each of us struggling with the same dilemma in our own different ways. On our 100th day, the school will go into attack mode and begin the final assault. The undying flames will raise every living thing left on the planet, including Xion. But if we try to stop it before then, Xion will still die. Seems like there's just no way for us to save him. It's like there's no way for you guys to win. Like, at all. In this scenario, in this route, you know. Because all I'm thinking right now is like, but we know because of Kamyun, we can save him. Like, we know of a bit, but these guys don't. What should we do? I couldn't work up the energy to do anything else. I spent the rest of the day in my room. Outside, the light faded and the clock ticked interminably forward, leaving me alone with my thoughts. Day 74. Is it just going to keep... Oh, skipping. Now I was going to say. I slowly got myself out of bed. I needed to talk to someone. It didn't matter who, I just needed to get out of my own head for a little while. Guess I'll head over to the cafeteria. There's bound to be someone there. I mean, you're gonna need to eat, yeah. Like, looks like oh, just 3. I was gonna say most of them are there, but no. Unsurprisingly, the mood in the cafeteria was somber. It was almost completely deserted. There's nobody else coming today. Some of them came by earlier, but took their food back to their rooms. It was pretty obvious they wanted to be alone. Should we be more open and discuss things some more? I mean, we are basically family. That's the worst thing about this situation. How can I possibly be related to that ragtag collection of freaks and misfits? Pretty sure they feel the same about you. Whoa, Takumi! I just came up with a new dish, too. Added pastel pink paint hot pot to make it pretty. What? You're not even using edible ingredients anymore. This time, we're all having a say in what we do. We're not just pushing the decision onto Takumi, like we have in the past. I imagine that's still coming though, right? I think everyone's going to need time to come to terms with that and what it means for them. I wish there was a way for us to resolve this without fighting.
Yeah!
I don't think that's going to happen while Veshness is around. or even without her, for that matter. The Futurans all hate us, vile invaders, after all. It's only natural after what humanity has done to their home. I think we just have to keep fighting until one side is finally wiped out. It's a tough decision. I'm still not any closer to an answer myself. But my clairvoyance won't help us here. Come to think of it, it's the same with me. I can barely get my thoughts together. And all the confusion from the big revelations. Kinda lost sight of myself. We stayed in the cafeteria long enough to eat breakfast, then went back to our rooms. Everyone's spending time on their own to think about stuff. Should probably do the same, but don't feel like just sitting around today. At this point, I'll even talk to Sirei. Maybe I'll go take a walk. Free time now? Okay. We'll go see about upgrading things. Eva's not around, so it's like, we'll get everyone else sorted now as best we can. Yeah, we're running out of BP again, aren't we? We're getting the resources quite high at this point, but the BP is the issue. We're all very high on the BP requirements we need for everyone. Yeah. I'm wondering, could I go to the training hall and just skip? Like, you know, the training machine, whatever you want to call it. Not sure.
Move out!
Still do this. It's like I can always just go back to the same battle over and over again. The one that's got the 2 commanders, so I can get everyone's up, should I need to. The absorptions, that's the one. Another day has come to an end. I want to talk to Shion some more, but it's going to be a while until he's ready. Oh, no use staying up now. Day 75. Is it another free day? I imagine so. Oh, I'd better go and check the cafeteria. What if anyone's there today? Probably. Who we got today? There's a few more at least. There's something. Even Ato. There were a few more people in the cafeteria today than before. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? What are you doing here, Ato? What am I doing here? Is that the thanks I get for making the effort to endure your odious company? Nobody asked you to be here. You're a real strange one, Ato. Hard to believe we're both made from the same genes. Yeah, I'm still having trouble believing that myself. I know, right? We're all so different. No one would think we came from the same stable, let alone the same family. Apparently they fed us all kinds of different scenarios so the unit would have more variety. They really took it to the extremes, though. Couldn't they have made some of us be a bit more normal? You'll want to talk. Even if those backstories were constructed for us, it doesn't mean we're not our own people. Like how kids don't always turn out the way their parents expect them to. Can't control every aspect of a person's life. And we are alive. Yeah, you're right. Apart from our memories, we're just like regular humans. If you can even call us humans. We're clones of Shion and he's a Futuran. I don't see that there's any real difference between the two species. I mean, it turns out none of you are human after all, but still look just as hideous to me. Yeah, I'm still wondering about that. What's your point? Humans disgust me, and knowing that you're genetically Futuran hasn't changed my perception of you. There you go. So you basically are all human. You look, sound, and smell as repulsive as anyone from Earth would. Hello! Now, Tsuki's peculiar perception isn't a quirk of his so much as a glitch in his programming. I think something must have gone wrong when he was having his memories fed into his brain. As a result, instead of growing up with a strong attachment to humanity, he developed a deep hatred for them instead. Or perhaps that glitch is a bug planted by the insurgents in this operation. So I'm defective goods then. But that defect helped show me humanity's true face. Maybe I'm the only real success among all of you. Oh, sure, that makes sense. Not. All of that doesn't change the fact that we all share the same blood. We're all brothers and sisters. We're family. Brothers and sisters. Family.
Yeah!
That connection is one thing here that's real. Not part of some fictional backstory. We ought to take care of each other. You and me, family. What an absolutely nauseating idea. I know how you feel, mate.
Hey!
For once I agree with you. Yeah. Aha! Our connection to Shion and each other, that's real. Everything we thought we knew is a lie, except for that. We're not just allies. We're family. Doesn't mean I'm totally ready to accept it yet, though. Over breakfast, I managed to make a little conversation with everyone. Except Ato, that is. After a while, we left the cafeteria and went back to our rooms. Only first met these guys when we all arrived here, but we're actually family. It's weird, but the fact doesn't really change anything. We can still fight alongside each other like we always have. Actually, we don't know if we'll keep fighting yet. We're going to discuss it again the day after tomorrow. I wonder if the others have come up with anything yet. Maybe I should go talk to them. Or we could just use our free time, you know. Just go for it. Go for it. Bim, 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 bim,
Move out.
bim, 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 bim. No BP, even though that's the thing I need. Okay. Thanks, game. Doom. Another day is gone. They've been going by so quickly lately. We need to come to a decision, but I still have no idea what we should do. What's the right choice here? Is there a right choice here? Asking myself the same questions over and over again, I drifted off to sleep, hoping it might give me some relief. It did not. Day 76. Alright, I'll go to the cafeteria first. I'd like to ask if anyone's come up with any new ideas. Okay, we've got different perspectives again, because that seems to be what it's doing right now. There were only 3 other people in the cafeteria this morning, and they were all eating in silence. Good morning. Morning. Takimaru acknowledged me with a brief reply, then glared at me for a while before speaking up again. So you decided on anything yet? No, to be honest. I'm still completely lost. I guess even your experience of the future can't tell us what the right thing to do this time. I don't think there is a right choice here. Whatever we decide to do, we'll still have regrets. Heavy ones, too. That's just the kind of unreasonable position we've been placed in. Right. This war will end in tragedy either way. I know it sucks, but that's all the more reason we have to make a choice. At times like this, we have to take the future into our own hands. I've been thinking about it the last couple of days, but I'm really not good with all this complicated moral stuff. So I tried to think about what everyone who's died would have done if they were here. You mean Darumi and Kyoshika and Karua? We should consider Eva's feelings too. She was one of us too, if only for a while. Probably sounds disrespectful coming from the one who killed her. I'd gladly slit my throat to atone if I thought it would make any difference. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did what you had to. Besides, I'm the one who signed off on it. I just wanted to release her from her suffering. Or maybe it's more accurate to say I couldn't stand to see her like that anymore. Her death is my responsibility. I'll bear it on my own weak, pathetic way. Anyway, Darumi probably wouldn't have cared either way. You know how much she loved her killing games? Kyoshika, though. She and her sword were devoted to justice. Don't think she'd want to keep fighting a war where we were the aggressors. What about Karura? Could totally imagine her flying off the handle when she found out the great and powerful Ozuki clan didn't really exist. But then she'd be all, I just have to rebuild it myself, starting now. And I have to save humanity so I have plenty of filthy peasants to rule over. Or whatever. Yeah, that sounds about right. 1 for, 1 against, 1 neutral. Even if they were here now, they'd be just as conflicted as the rest of us. Just as we were sinking into another uncomfortable silence, somebody else arrived. Shion appeared out of thin air like he always did, but he looked a lot weaker than usual.
Oh.
Everyone, can I talk to you for a minute? For a minute? You sure you got the energy? Shion, are you alright? He doesn't look alright to me. I don't have much time. I have to make this quick. I'm sure you all know this, but I'm not going to live for much longer. If I'm going to die anyway, I want my life to mean something. I was raised to be nothing more than a weapon. It didn't matter how I felt, so long as I carried out whatever task was given me. But now there's something I want to do. Now I have a clear purpose. What's that?
I want to die for you.
Oh?
I don't want my life to just flicker out. I want to feel like it was the price I paid for my friend's happiness. And it's a price I'll pay gladly. That is what will give my life true meaning.
Shion. So don't worry about me. Make whatever choice is best for you. Veshness would only absorb my cryptoglobin herself or find some other way to weaponize me. And then my power would be turned against humanity instead. Just this once. I want to have a say in the matter. If I'm going to die, I don't want it to be for people I've never even met before. I want it to be for all of you.
That's all I want.
With that, Shion faded away, leaving the four of us alone to ponder his words.
Oh.
This decision feels more important than ever now. Our options are far from ideal. We still have to make a choice. That's the curse we've been given to bear. Curse. Couldn't have put it better myself. We ate a hurried breakfast after that, then went back to our rooms to think things over some more. Free time! Triple dot. I still haven't come to any important conclusions. I have no idea what we should do. Maybe it's like Hiroko said, there really isn't a right choice. Right or wrong, we'll have to make some kind of choice. And soon. It's the only way for us to take our fate into our own hands. Fight for yourselves? That's the only thing I can think of, but it's like, what does that mean? It's like, okay. Don't fight for humanity. Don't fight for the Futurans. Fight for yourself. But again, what does that mean? Let's assume we even get that choice. I've had three-way choices before, so that could be what's coming. Like, fight for yourself. Our 4 days are almost up. Tomorrow we'd have to decide what we're going to do, which direction our lives would take from here on. And yet here I was, still hesitating, still unable to come up with a definitive answer. Day 77. And just like that, we reached day 77, the day we'd promised to discuss things with Sirei. This was the day that would decide our future going forward. I made my way to the war room. Alright, good. Everyone's here. Well then, let me just contact the Tokyo residential complex so humanity can show you their warmest support. Knock it off, man. We don't need to hear all that again. Understood. Sorry. So have you all made your decision? Are you ready to tell me? I get how you feel, but you need to figure this out. The enemy won't stay quiet forever.
Hey!
Before we get to that, where's Shion?
I'm right here.
Where? Shion flickered into view, still looking weak and worn out. How are you feeling? Thanks to Sirei, I'm okay. I should be able to last through this conversation at any rate. That's good to hear. Oh, and one more thing before we get to the main event. If you guys decide to abandon humanity, you should probably destroy me. What? I just finished fixing you.
Hey.
I've told you, haven't I? This mission's success is everything to me. If you refuse to fight, I'll use any means necessary to make you change your minds. You should take me out before I get the chance to. Well, at least he's honest about that. Thanks for the warning, I guess. What about the bombs? Just take him out in one hit like I was going to. You'll still die, but you'll come right back afterwards. And we just have to bust up the defense room to stop the final assault, right? Yeah, that'd save all the people on this planet. But we'd also be leaving everyone on the satellite to die. And Shion would... Don't worry about me. If we don't stop the final assault, what then? We'll have to make a new life for ourselves on this planet. Of course, we'll constantly be on the run from Veshnus and the other Futurans. I'd be like, take out Veshnus. Like, save the others. Don't go after them, but take out Veshnus. I spent plenty of time on the run back in the complex. Although I guess none of that was actually real, was it? Takumi, remember what I told you from yesterday? I want you to make the choice that's right for you. Right. I know. For some reason, I found myself thinking about when I first met Shion. I had no idea who or what he was back then. Just saw something I didn't understand and was afraid of it. It was thanks to him that I was able to travel back in time and redo these 100 days of war. It was thanks to him that I was here now. That was true in more ways than one. Shion had saved our lives time and time again. That's why it hurt so much that we couldn't return the favor. No matter what choice we made, there was no saving him. I'm gonna decide this anyway. Getting tired of just standing around thinking about it. Discussing it further won't get us anywhere. Our viewpoints are just too different. Even if we can't come to a unanimous decision, there's still one way we can settle this. Oh, put it on me. Yeah, right. What's that? We'll leave it up to our team leader. If we all agree to stand by his decision, no one will be able to complain. Apart from himself. Me? Yeah, you get to decide the fate of everyone on the planet, the artificial satellite. It's all up to you. What you gonna do, mate? We can't put all the responsibility onto Takumi again. I don't know. I've thought about it a ton, and I'm pretty sure I can't decide anything on my own. I think so too. If it's Takumi, I know I can trust him. Same here. I'm happy to leave this whole abominable business in your hands. What do you think, Takumi? It's fine. Came back to change things, to take the future into my own hands. If you're really okay with it, I'll do the same thing this time as well. I mean, yeah, technically he's already kind of made this kind of choice before, so I changed everyone's fates. And I'm on board too. I'll follow your lead. You sure about that, Nozomi? Unlike the rest of us, you're an actual Earthling human. I'm also a part of this team. Whatever you choose, I'll stand by you until the very end. We're all agreed then. You got this, Takumi.
There's one last thing I'd like you to bear in mind.
Oh, what?
Your memories of your time on Earth are all fictitious. There's no denying that.
We don't have any memories of being on Earth. Was the Tokyo Residential Complex? Oh, well, yeah, well, the memories were of the Tokyo Residential Complex being on Earth. Yeah, fair enough.
But those memories of the Tokyo Residential Complex and its people are based in reality. They're good folks who just want to live their lives. Remember those people. They're powerless, and you're the only ones who can help them. The choice is yours. But I want you to save humanity. Because, in spite of everything, they are your people.
That's a good point. Again, like if they're everything these guys know is drawn from that, it's like, yeah, it's your culture, it's your world, it's you. Like, sure, you are Futuran, DNA-wise, but who you are as a people, you are human. I took another look around the room. No one spoke, but everyone looked back at me with different expressions. Fear, pain, sadness, loathing, confusion, rage, despair, but that wasn't all. There's also hope, affection, and determination. Kill the Futurans or let the humans die. None of us wanted to be responsible for death on such a widespread scale. All the same, it had to be done. One side had to be sacrificed so the other could live. All I can do is press forward and trust in my decision. Oh, great. I'm torn on this one, because it is like, I don't know. Here's that case of like, Veshness is still going to be an issue. This way, like that's the major thing for me. Like Veshness is still a major issue. It's like if we keep fighting for humanity, as far as we know, they aren't going to kill these guys. They aren't going to come after them, because you know the whole like shuttle back to the artificial satellite. It's like, okay, they were looking at making them survive. There was that aspect to it. It's like, okay, so there is some good there. Whereas on this side, Veshness, she's gonna come after them constantly. It's like, I don't like the conditions of how they got here, but the logic of who we side with now, based on like these guys being thrust into this, sort of being like between both worlds, essentially. Like they're genetically Futurans, but culturally humans. So it's like, well, who do you side with? It's like, that's a horrible decision based on everything going on. So it can only be based on really like the current circumstance with these guys, I feel. Because that's what matters to them, not the reasons for the war starting. Nothing about that. Like right now, what is the best choice for them? And I lean towards keep fighting. Just because of the Veshness issue. Just because of that. It's like, it's that case of like, I'm looking out for these guys, like what's best for them, not for humanity, not for the Futurans, what's best for these kids here at this school. And it's this, because that's the better route for them to be left alone after everything is said and done. Yeah. But we'll check the guide, see which way it wants us to go. Right. Keep fighting. Sirei, if we successfully complete this mission for you, you promise we'll be able to live happily from then on. See, yeah, that's the point. Absolutely. As the heroes who saved humanity, you'll be denied nothing. Everyone will be so grateful they'll shower you with riches and let you live however you want. You'll be the happiest people on second Earth. All right. Sounds like you've decided. I think you've made the right choice. If this will make you all happy, then I know my life will have meant something. Thank you, Shion. And I'm sorry. So you'll do it. It'll save humanity from the vile and barbaric enemy. Don't do that, Sirei. You'll keep fighting for them. Everything we know comes from false memories. We don't know a thing about the real humanity.
But there are probably people just like me and Karuha out there. People who are happy living a mundane, average life with each day just like the day before and the day before that.
See, for me, it's like, that's not why I chose that choice. I chose it for the case of like, you guys will have a happier future. That's it. That was the choice in my head.
If we're really the only ones who can save those people, then there's nothing more to say. However much we may resent them, I still can't bring myself to turn my back on humanity. Even if I only feel that way because of my false memories, I'm going to stand by it.
I said I already feel like I've made a big mistake. How could I not? This would mean the death of millions, maybe even billions. I don't know about that. Then why don't you share that regret with the rest of us? Now that you made your choice, our choice, I'll stand by it with you to the very end. We'll all shoulder the regret together. Yeah, I'm here for you too. It's the least I can do after leaving all the big decisions to you. This isn't the kind of burden you should bear alone. It belongs to all of us, and all of humanity too. All the more reason for us to stay strong and help each other get through it. You guys can count on me. I'll do whatever I can. Sounds like we're all on the same page. Same. Now that my mind's made up, it's do or die. And you're okay with this? With supporting humanity's invasion and massacring all those futurans? Of course I'm not okay with it, but I want us to survive. When this war is over, I want us to find some kind of happiness.
Hey!
That's the future I want for us. That's the kind of future I came back to create. And thanks to all of you, I'm prepared to live with whatever guilt and regret this choice brings. I want us to keep living too, as allies, as friend, and as family. I sure as hell don't feel like a hero anymore. But if it's to save our skins, I can get behind it. Fine, but I'm gonna have so much fun when this is over. Even if I can't make my family happy anymore, make myself happy enough for all of them. Stand by your decision. From the moment you allowed me to join this team, I knew that this was how I wanted it to end. It's the least I can do. To thank you for giving me a place to belong.
Everyone, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. I thank you from the very bottom of humanity's collective heart.
Oh, shut up. We're not doing this for you or humanity. We're doing it for us. Yes, that's the attitude I was going with. To give ourselves a better life, we will eradicate everyone on this planet and save humanity.
From here on, we're all in this together. We share the same destiny and the same sin.
Yeah. This was not the right choice. What we were doing was wrong. The moment I made the choice, I instantly regretted it, but this was the path we chose for our future. And there was no turning back from it now. I mean, you could still turn back from it. We would continue to live as we had done, and protect this academy all the way to day 100. I mean, there was no right choice there. Having finally settled matters, the meeting broke up, and we spent the rest of the day doing nothing in particular. Everyone was exhausted from agonizing over this decision for so long. What we really needed was some space to breathe and a little bit of time to recover.